invisible, right? Stop saying these things in your marketing. The reason is these might all be true. You know, you might have great customer service. You might have been in business 100 years. You might be family owned. You might, like, all these things could be true. Just because they're true doesn't mean they're good. And the thing is everybody in your industry, they say versions of the same thing, right? So the customer's out there looking for something different, something unique, and what they see is the same. The same offers, the same taglines, the same promises, the same benefits. And when there's nothing different to a customer, when there's nothing different, what do they compare? Well, the price. And that's the trap, right? Price and convenience is what they end up comparing. Who's closest? Who can I get to fastest? And who can I get the best price? And that's a bit of a trap for most businesses, because that means the market becomes me too. And then the customer becomes frustrated with the whole market. That's how you get disrupted. So when you're thinking about your business, I want you to stop, and I want you to stop thinking about you, right? Because the other thing that all those things had in common is they're all about you, right? They're not about the customer at all. What you need to do is think, what is going to make my ideal customer stop and go, wait a second, that's the exact problem I have. Or wait a second, that's exactly what I'm looking for in a whatever it is. So write down a list. Who is your client right now? Right? What is it they really want? What is it that frustrates them about people like you? Right? What are they looking for that would just make them stop in their tracks and go, oh my God, that is exactly what I want. Right? That is like my perfect service. Think about them when you're doing your marketing. Right? Your job is not to convince your customer to become a customer. Your job is to convince them that when they become a customer, that there's nobody on the planet they'd rather work with than you. Right? Your job is not to convince them to buy. Your job is to convince them that when they buy, you're the best option for them, that they'd be an idiot to work with anybody else. That's your job, right? And what I'm offering is some free training for anybody that wants it. You can click in the little notey notes below, and you can go do some free training that's going to help you build more profit, but still to understand what it is about your business that makes it truly, truly unique. And I need you to think specifics here, right? I don't want you to think generalities. Be specific, right? The answer is in the specifics. Now, I want to tell you a story, right? I want you to think, I want you to think about hunters and preys out in the Serengeti, right? Like, I want you to think of a lion. I want you to think of gazelles. How does a gazelle survive? Well, it stays in the pack, right? It stays right